Tell me again why Mehreen Farqui would turn up to Bondi Beach yesterday with a small group of Greens Party members. Why would this woman, who incited a lot of hate against Israeli people in this country and Australians in this country, turn up to the very place where Israeli people and Australians were shot dead? Yet this is the same woman that walked across the Sydney Harbour Bridge, saw the ISIS flags, saw the Taliban flags, saw Australian flags being burnt in this country, and she did nothing. She said nothing. Did she go over to a police officer and say, I don't feel safe, can you please go and remove those flags and investigate those people? Or did she feel safe in that environment? This is the same woman that walks into Parliament every single time screaming, free, free Palestine. Something's not right, and we can't rely on ASIO to do anything worthwhile now, can we? The Greens Party and Mehreen Farqui do not represent Australians. They represent the minority. As long as the Australian taxpayer keeps paying their bills, forking out money for her and her legal team, that's all that matters, right? Not anymore. Aboriginal people like myself are starting to stand up, and we see right through the system. And the Liberals and the Labor Party are the same system. Because you have to ask yourself, why haven't they done a vote of no confidence? Or at least come together with other independent parties to get rid of this government? All I can say is, it happened to Gough Whitlam. Australian people have no confidence in this government. And I, as an Aboriginal woman, will continue to speak up. I will no longer be silent. If you can keep ISIS cell members in my country and then turn around and take no accountability for your lack of research, for your lack of intelligence of keeping Australians safe, then I think it's time that we all start to rise against the government and speak up and speak loudly.
It's Sharon Markson here from Sky News. Haven't you only fueled the anti-Semitism crisis by your aggressive rhetoric over the past 2 years?
We are here today to mourn all those who have been unforgivable. We are here mourning and giving respect to the community.
You have been at pro-Palestinian protests where they have
Shame
called
on
for
you.
the Intifada.
Blood's on your heads.
You have been
Shame
at
on you.
pro-Palestinian protests
You're a disgrace.
where there have been calls for Intifada and death to the IDF. How does this lead to anything else other than the terror attack that we saw here last night?
We are here today to give respect.
Do you regret being at those pro-Palestinian protests that have only fueled anti-Semitism?
Today is about heart and humanity for those who have lost their loved ones, for those who have been injured by this.
Are you surprised? You can't possibly be surprised that your actions have been among those that have led to this. Would you like to apologise to the Jewish community?
I am here to provide support for the Jewish community and everyone else
Would you like to apologise?
who has suffered what has happened here yesterday. That's what I'm here for.
What's ridiculous?
Today is a day for grieving, not for politics.
We shouldn't be grieving. We shouldn't be grieving. You have stood at pro-Palestinian protests where there have been calls for death to Jews.
Enough at all. Members of the Jewish community here today. I want to be very clear, like we have for a long time now. The Greens are not only calling for a ceasefire, we are not only calling for an end to the occupation of Palestine, we are not only calling for an end to the regime of apartheid carried out against the Palestinian people by the state of Israel. I want to be very clear, like we have for a long time now. The Greens are not only calling for a ceasefire, we are not only calling for an end to the occupation of Palestine, we are not only calling for an end to the regime of apartheid carried out against the Palestinian people by the state of Israel.